Hi thinkers, welcome to the microprocessor playlist on ThinkX Academy. This is the tutorial 4.3 where we are going to discuss about the mod field, the register field and the register slash memory field. And we have already discussed in the tutorial 4.2 about the byte 1 of the 16-bit instruction, right? So we are continuing with the same example, which was 8BECH. We have converted it into the binary form like this. We have broken it into two parts. One is the byte 1 and the second one is the byte 2. In the byte 1, we have already covered it in the 4.2 section, right? So first understand the byte 1 and then come to this tutorial if you haven't studied about the byte 1. Simple thing, opcode is basically we can tally it from the table, and W tells us whether the instruction, whether the registers inside of the instruction contains the a word or a double word, right? Or a byte. So basically it tells whether the register is 8-bit, 16-bit or 32-bit, W field. And we have studied about D field. If D is equals to 0, it means that simply it means that register field, which is reg, is the destination, right? So basically D is direction. So if D is 0, the data will move from register field to the rm field, right? And if D is equals to 1, we are just going to say that now the destination, the data will move from here to here, right? When D is equals to 1. And here D is equals to 0. So this is how we discussed byte 1. Now remember the objective of this whole thing, right? Our objective is basically to convert the 16-bit binary form to the assembly, right? We have to convert it into the assembly format, and we already know that assembly format is something like this: move ax comma bx and something like this, right? So this is just an example, right? We will have to convert this whole binary form in the assembly form. Now coming to the byte 2, which is our topic. Now in byte 2 we first have the mod field. Mod field can be of 2-bit, right? And you can see this table here. The mod field is of 2-bit, which means 4 combinations: 00011011. When the mod field is 00, then we say that there is no displacement in the instruction. And since there is no displacement, then an example can be like this. I have written some example to represent what this means, right? What is this function? So if mod field is 00, it means first of all, rm field is not a register, right? It is a memory now. You can see it is r/m, which means we will have to select either a register or a memory. So in the first three cases, 0001 and 10, r/m is a memory, and in the fourth case when mod is 11, r/m is a register, right? So in all these cases, r/m is a memory, right? It is acting like a memory. In the first case, we say 00. It means there is no displacement. So you can see r/m is a memory here. We have already seen this in the previous tutorials that using these square brackets means we are actually trying to access the memory, right? So here, there you can see there is no displacement here. Di is the only register here. Now, in case of 01, we have the 8-bit sign extended displacement. An example is move al comma. You can now see that we have a displacement here, which is 2, and it is 8-bit sign extended displacement. In case of 10, we have a 16-bit displacement. So you can see this is a 16-bit displacement. So in this manner, we decide whether there is a displacement or not, right? Now in the last case, since we are not accessing the memory, the r/m is a register. Now you can see in our example, the mod field is 1 1, which means that RM is a register. Now RM, you can see here, this one we know already that this one is the source, right? So basically r/m represents the source, and reg field means that it represents the destination. So if d is equals to 0, it means that our source is going to be the reg field, and the destination will be r/m field. But if d equals to 1, we are going to say that reg is the destination. You can see here reg is the destination because d is equals to 1 in our case, right? So now we have studied the mod field also. It tells us about the displacement and whether RM or the source is the register or not. So basically D helps us in deciding what is the source and what is the destination, right? So if you are confused about this, it is now clear that D tells us who is the source. If D is equals to 0, it means that the source is REG field, which is the register field. And if D equals to 1, then we say that the r/m field is the source. In our case, D is equals to 1, which means that reg field is the destination. So in our assembly program, right, which is our objective, we will have to convert it the binary form into the assembly form. So we know that the reg field will come first, and then the rm field will come. Now, the last thing about this conversion of assembly conversion is that we have to find out what register are we going to pick in case of REG field and RM field, right? So you can see REG field is of 3-bit and RM field is also of 3-bit. So again, we have two tables here. The first table is of the REG field, you can see here, and the second field is of the RM code. So this one is the REG field when RM is equals to 1 1, right? Which means RM is a register. So I'm just going to write here that RM is a register. Then only you are going to refer to this table, right? Since REG field is of 3-bit, the codes, there are 8 combinations. You can see 0 0 0 till 1 1 1. There are 8 combinations, and we have 3 different columns. If W equals to 0 byte, then we are going to, you can see the register will be AL, CL, DL, BL, and AH, CH, DH, and BH. If it is a word, it means it is a 16-bit, right? Here it is 8-bit. So here you can see we have AX, CX, DX, and BX. And then we have these SP, BP, SI, and DI. We have already discussed all of these registers in the very previous tutorials of this playlist. And this one is the double word, which is of 32-bit. And here we have extended AX, CX, DX, and all these registers, right? So now you can see, let's take our example. In our example, you can see REG is equals to, you can see here reg is equals to 1 0 1, right? So now we will tally it from our table. Now remember, we can only tally if the mod field is 1 1, right? Now you can see mod field is 1 1, which means RM is a register. So now we can tally it from this diagram here. So here you can see 1 0 1 is here, right? Now we have to take care of W also. So W was equal to 1, and we already know that our instruction is a 16-bit instruction. So REG field will be BP, right? So I'm going to just solve it here, that if REG equals to 101, it means that REG is equals to BP. Now next one is the RM field. RM, you can see it is equal to 100, right? So let's tally these tables here. So it is equal to 100, so we are here, And in this case, you can see, since it is a 16-bit instruction, if it will be a 32-bit instruction, then we will use the scaled index byte, which we will discuss in the further coming examples, right? In the further tutorials, I will introduce some examples that will take care of these. Now we have DS SI as the RM field, right? So here, what I'm simply going to do is RM is equal to DS. DS means the data segment, right? And we have here SI, right? Now remember that RM, this table RM, we will not write it DS. This will become wrong. Why? Because we already know that the mod field is 1 1 and RM has to be a register, and here we are assigning it to the memory, right? So what mistake we have committed? The mistake is that we are telling the wrong table here. We cannot tally the RM code from here, from this table, if the mod field is 1 1, right? So if the mod field is 1 1, we are going to consider RM as a register and we will tally from the same table, right? So deliberately I made this mistake so that you will be able to understand this very important concept here, that if mod field is 1 1, then we are not going to tally from this table, right? Because this table contains all the memory addresses only, right? The addressing mode will be memory addressing, and here we have register addressing mode. So RM is a register because mod field is 1 1. So you can see here RM is equals to 100. So we are going to tally from this table, right? So 100 is here, and here we have W equals to 1, which is SP. So RM will not be equal to this. This one is wrong. What will be the R slash M? It will be equal to SP, right? So after tallying from the tables, we have seen that REG is equals to BP and R slash M equals to SP. So we have already got from our opcode, we already have the instruction move, right? Now tell me, what should I write? Should I write SP comma BP, or should I write BP comma SP, right? Now we already know that in order to solve this dilemma, we use the D field. So D in our case is 1. So if D is 1, it means that the data will move from R slash M to the register, right? So if D equals to 1, then R slash M is the source, right? You can see here that here it is a source. So if D equals to 1, then R slash M is source, right? And what is the value of R slash M in our case? It is SP. So you can see SP here is the destination. So this cannot be the answer. The answer will be this one, right? So this is how we convert a given 16-bit instruction in a assembly code, right? I will just summarize it for you, a very quick summarization, so that we can move on to another example in this tutorial. We have one more example that we will solve, which is example 2. But let's summarize first, right? So you are given a 16-bit instruction in the hexadecimal format, converted into binary format and divided into two individual bytes, which is byte 1 and byte 2. The first byte contains the opcode, which tells us about the operation that we need to perform, and we can take the help of the table to find that out, right? D equals to 1 tells us whether the RM is the source or REG is the source, right? And it helps us in solving this dilemma here. W tells us whether it is a byte, word, or a double word, right? And it will help us in picking up one of these columns. And we have the second byte in which we have the mod field. If mod field is 1 1, then we are going to say RM is a register. So if RM is a register, we are going to tally the same table for REG and RM. If RM is not a register, which means the mod field is not 1 1, then we are going to tally from this table, right? So this is how we convert binary into assembly. So that's all for this tutorial. We will solve some more examples in the coming tutorials. So thanks for watching.